Everyone's talking about authenticity, and every leader wants to become an authentic leader. But what does it take to lead with authenticity, and what can leaders do which can allow them to connect better with their teams? That's in this week's edition of Chai with Pai. Hello and welcome to another edition of Chai with Pai, our weekly series of videos where I share simple lessons and stories which can help each of us become just a little bit better. Angela Ahrendts is the former CEO of Burberry, and she then went on to head retail for Apple. And she used to look after all the Apple stores and Apple online sales, and she had a large team of 7,000 people. And the challenge she faced was this: how do you communicate with these 7,000 people, and what can you do to reach out to them on a regular basis? She had an idea. She decided that every week she would do a short 2-3 minute video, which would then go out to the entire team. It would have some of her observations, something that she had seen, what she thought were priorities, something good she'd seen, something she wanted to change. So really a short 2-3 minute video, which would go out every week. One day when she was shooting the video for the following week, she was in the middle of her spiel talking to her team when suddenly her phone rang. It was her daughter, and Angela picked up the phone, and after inquiring and confirming all was well, she told her she'd call her back in a couple of minutes and put the phone down. Now, as it happens, while this was happening, the cameras kept rolling. So they had captured this little conversation that Angela was having with her daughter on the phone. And they told Angela, don't worry, at the end of it, Apple has enough tools to make sure we can edit that portion out and just have the rest of your speech going out to the team. And that's when Angela said, nope, I want you to retain that little footage where I'm talking to my daughter. Let them know that I had to take a call in the middle of what I was saying. So as it happens, the following Monday, the video went out to the 7,000 strong team. And this time it went out with that little interruption where the phone rings and Angela picks it up, talks to her daughter, checks all is well, and then puts the phone down. And guess what happened? Bang! She had more employees responding to that video. There were people writing in to tell Angela how they loved the bit where she's talking to her daughter. They loved that she didn't care that she was talking to everyone else, and she thought it was important for her to take her daughter's call. Thank you for being authentic, someone said. Thank you for showing us who you really are, somebody else wrote in to Angela. Clearly, it was a video that seemed to have connected with everybody and made everyone else feel that Angela was not superwoman. She was like everyone else, just another lady, a mom, someone trying to do a great job at work, but also having to balance with everything else in her family and her life. Powerful lesson. As leaders, I think we can get caught up in trying to behave like Superman or Superwoman. We don't want to show our vulnerability. We don't want to show that we also struggle, that we also have these challenges in our lives. And with all the Insta filters and Photoshop and all the editing tools at our disposal, we have enough to make it appear as if we are perfect. All those blemishes are easily removed. As a leader, maybe a good idea to let that blemish show. Let that vulnerability be visible to your teams. Show your vulnerability, and soon you will find that you're connecting with your people far better than you might have imagined. So next time it's your daughter calling, don't just ignore it. Pick up that phone. Let the world know it matters. That's all in this week's edition of Chai with Pai. Until next time, enjoy your chai and remember to take that call.